friends, and welcome to Vlogmas episode 3. We're going to start off with our day 5 advents, and then we are going to get to decorating the tree. So this episode's all about the tree. We went and picked it up, decorating it. I also did that last Vlogmas. If you want to watch that, I'll link that down below, where I kind of talk about my grandma in the 40s and all that kind of goodness that got handed down to me, and the happy Christmas memories that I have as a child, and that's something that I bring into my adult life as well. So let's start with some tea, shall we? We've got our day 5 today. And this one is Spooky Spice. Let me go make some tea and I'll be right back. And I had to go back to World Market and get some stuff. It's funny how when you're there and you're overwhelmed by everything, and then I'm watching all the footage back that I took going, I don't remember seeing that or that or that. So I went back and got some more things, one of them being the cute mug. This just stuck with me. It's a little on the small side for a mug, but it's just super cute. I also got a wool garland and another ornament for the tree. For this year, I like to get a couple new ornaments every year. One of them we picked up in Cambria when we were on vacation in October, and then this one just now. So I'll show those to you as well. So let's try this out, Spooky Spice. It's super mild. It's very, I don't know, a little bit apple, a little bit cinnamon. Doesn't have much flavor yet. I think it's gonna have to steep a really long time. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Heather, and I run a small handmade business called Lemon Tree Corner, where I make bags and purses and project bags. So glad to have you here. I live in Southern California with my husband Greg and our 2 dogs. Oreo, you can't see them. Oreo, who's a Springer Spaniel, and Lucy, who's a Corgi Spaniel mix. We don't know what they are. They're both from the shelter, but he's obviously a Springer Spaniel. You could tell that, but you can't really tell what Lucy's mixed with. She's just a mutt. So really enjoying Vlogmas so far and watching everybody else's videos, and just reminded that I film a lot. My videos are really long, so thank you if you stick through them, and I'll try and keep them shorter. I'm not doing one every day, so I figure I have a little more leeway for that. We're also going to be doing some baking today because I picked up a gingerbread mix at World Market. So we'll try that out in our cute little pan. And we've got our Advent. So this is the Bird Street autumn themed Advent. And we have some bigger skeins in here. So they're not just minis apparently. I don't know if this is like a 50-gram mini or what. We'll see. So we've had 2 browns and like a mauve and a really deep chocolate purple. Let's see what this one is. I was expecting them all to be like burnt orange kind of colors. So it's very interesting, this mix that we have. Ooh, that's very pretty. That's very pretty. It's kind of like, it's got a teensy bit of blue in there. Kind of like a very pale eggshell and blue with a little bit of brown specks. Kind of like a very, very pale robin's egg. So that's very interesting. So I've been thinking about doing like a blanket with these and putting them together with that lavender yarn that I'm not going to use for the shawl any longer. So based on the colors that I've gotten so far, I think the lavender would fit in very well. So maybe I'll make some stripes. I was thinking of a granny stripe blanket. I already have one of those though. My sister just did a sampler blanket. So I was thinking maybe I could do squares or stripes with that with each color. And I don't know whether to hold them double with the lavender or just to have like the lavender striped throughout. I don't know. I'm gonna wait and open them all up and then kind of lay out what we're doing. We also finished our Sue Ellen shawl, so I will show that to you. I've still got to block that and get that all done, but yeah. So 3 videos this week. It's probably going to be more like 2 from now on, although I do have the last 2 weeks of the year off of work. I work at a community college. Okay, so we're getting all this stuff done. Working on the Christmasification of the house. We're also working on the outside lights. I'll show you that when they're done. I bought the cutest little flying pig, so he's on the porch, so I'll show him to you. So if you want to join along with me, go ahead and make yourself a cozy cup of tea or beverage and curl up on the couch, and let's get this tree decorated.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey. Yeah. The snowman's dusting off.
So we like to get our trees at Costco because they're super fresh, and I like to decorate the weekend after Thanksgiving. So I like to get my tree nice and early and keep it up for a really long time, and I find that the Costco trees last a long time. As you saw, there was even snow in the truck, so very fresh, and the truck just got here today. So yeah, even though it's $50 this year, which ouch, but I'm sure everywhere else is going to be expensive for trees this year as well. So highly recommend that if you have a Costco near you.
On the show for everybody, to give them a smile that lasts another year. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December ends, when the children are singing, yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Ooh, yeah. There's room at the table for big and for small. The fire is popping, the chestnuts are cracking, yeah. Merry Christmas, baby.
Ah, it smells so good.
Merry Christmas, baby. The snow is laying 2 feet deep. Now wish upon a falling star, so all your secret dreams can come true.
I swear, we take the time to wrap these up nicely before we put them away. I've got dead bulbs on this one, missing bulbs on the other one. Everything's a tangle. I feel like the Christmas elves get into our boxes over the course of the year and mess with us. So we're gonna try, we have a lot of white sets. So we're gonna try this. This tree is so dense. Normally I like to wrap the white through the center of the tree and the color lights on the outside edges of the tree, because the color lights, we have like the flashers so that they flash, but this tree is so dense we might need more than 2 light sets on the inside for the white part.
One eternity later.
It's Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. It's Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby.
Silver bells It's Christmas time in the city. What's your favorite Christmas song? Silver Bells is definitely one of mine. Yay, I finished my shawl. So this is the Sue Ellen shawl from Expression Fiber Arts. It's just a really fun project. So I made it, I think I made it way longer than it's supposed to be, but I wanted it longer. So it basically looks like an oversized scarf. If you can see that. I'm not going to do the pockets, I'm just going to leave it like that. So we've got the Barocco Sesame, I think it's called Summer, and then we've got the Barocco Remix in kind of the denim color. So very cool. I'm going to block this, and then I can start wearing it anywhere I want to go this season. So very happy to have that done. Still really cold in my office, so I will be happy to have this. I also had to break out all of my winter sweaters for my office at this point just to stay warm. So yay, I'm very excited about that. And that means I can move on to the Christmas scarf. So the Christmas scarf is the Celtic Song scarf. She's got a full tutorial for this. It's pretty easy anyway, but it's Fiber Flux is the name of her channel if you're interested. I'll put a link below as well. So what I'm doing is I'm taking all the leftover yarn that I had from that Christmas blanket kit that I did last year, and we're making a scarf. So we are a little over halfway done at this point, and I'm just making the stripes are basically based on the amount of yarn I have. So I have a lot of the red left, I have a lot of the pink and the dark green left, oh no, the light green left, and then little bits of the dark green and the white. So I'm just kind of mixing those in there, alternating those as we go. Very excited about that. And after I'm done with this, or before I'm done with this, we can start on the Christmas baubles. So that'll be a fun project as well. My husband still has to put the lights on the house and all that fun stuff, but we've got some of it decorated. Because I have the fish tank now, I had to put the train up here on one of my old IKEA floating shelves. So we put that up. I have my grandma's plate and my grandma's old ornaments. I'll put in a picture of my grandma's old ornaments. She used to have one of these, like, lucite, is that what it is? The clear plastic 3D trees that she would put in her house, like on her hi-fi table. And with those ornaments in it, except for the pink, a lot of them have broken. So I found the pink ornaments that are just about the same size, and I mix those in with it every year. And then I found this at a thrift store. It's kind of like a Norwegian Christmas ornament holder that fits them perfectly. So I use that for that. And I feel like I need some greenery up here. I don't know if I'm going to go buy some bottle brush Christmas trees or something, but I feel like I need some greenery up there. Everything's brown. And then I'm thinking, I've had this JCPenney train set forever. Like, since I worked at JCPenney, how long has it been? Over 20 years since I've worked at JCPenney, and I collected all these train cars while I worked there. And they're just super cute, but they're very small. I've recently seen a train set with the Hogwarts Express at Christmas, which would be really fun to do. My lights keep flickering. It would be really fun to do one of those and have that, especially if we keep the floating shelf up here. I feel like we don't have a mantle or a fireplace, and I always want to put stuff on a mantle, and we don't have one. And then my husband remembered that we still have one of our IKEA floating shelves in the garage. So that worked out perfectly, at least to put the train set up for now. hot still. My mug. It's really good. It's a mix of several different English teas, but it's very Earl Grey adjacent. I never used to like Earl Grey, but it's growing on me. As I get older. That was so good. I was worried it was going to be more gingerbready, but it's just spice cake. And it's not too done. I don't even know if the middle's going to be cooked. I mean, it came out clean, but you never know. Okay, so this is the Three Sisters Farm gingerbread quick bread mix. This was from World Market. They had several different breads, so I figured I'd give this one a shot since I've already had the pumpkin bread. Yeah, it seems a little dry, especially for the amount of butter that was in there. Buttermilk and eggs. And Lucy thinks it's her mealtime right now because I'm in the kitchen talking to somebody.
Shining like no other. Ooh, I don't want what's wrapped in paper. No, I don't long for gifts of gold, but I'll be home for you. I'll be home for you.
I can't believe it's day 6 already. This is crazy. So we have the tree all behind us decorated. Let's try our tea. I gotta let this steep for a while. It's still really light. So I wanted to show you the 2 new ornaments we got this year. We got this one at that Christmas market in Cambria at the nursery. It's very cute. It looks like a sugar cookie, like an iced sugar cookie. And then the one I got at World Market is like a little babushka. What do you call those nesting dolls? Anyway, one of my grandmas is Ukrainian, so I really like anything that looks like that. So this is a new one too. I guess we should open our yarn before the tea is ready. So here we have our Bird Street Advent. And where's 6? There's 6. Number 6. It's a different size package. Ooh, it is a different package. A teal row counter. I don't have a row counter. That's very interesting. Okay. That's an interesting item to have. Very cool. I thought we were just getting yarn, so this is kind of nice to get something else. Okay, so it's just like a people counter. It just keeps going, going, going. You can reverse it back to 0. So that's cool. I haven't done any counting, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to. We have our tea. This one's just not getting very dark at all. Normally they darken up faster than that. And this is our new mug that we got at the same Christmas market in Cambria a few months ago. It's still really, really hot. That's a nice one. That's a nice Christmas spice, but not too much, obviously, because it hasn't steeped very well. That's very nice. So the house is all decorated, the tree is up. Both of us thought the other person was watering it, so it was bone dry last night, and I filled it with water, so I'm really hoping that we didn't ruin it, because these trees just always last forever if you take care of them. So I was really bummed when I figured out that neither of us had watered the tree. We watered it when we first put it up, but you know. Okay, so house is all decorated and ready for Christmas. I've been looking for present ideas and buying things for Christmas. Normally I would make things, but I've kind of made everything I can make for everybody. Except the sachets. I did find some leftover half square triangles that I made for those runners that I could use for the sachets. So I might go ahead and make a sachet for all the ladies, at least in the family, and give them each one of those. And the Christmas baubles, I did buy more yarn for that, so I'll show you that next time when we take a look at the scarf and everything and talk about all that. So I will leave that for the next video. So this is it for this video. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead and can't wait to see you next week when we have a bag to make. So we're working on our next bag, which is a more complicated version of the bag that we just made the other week. So it's a sling bag, crossbody, but it's got a lot more elements going on. So hope to see you back then, and love you, friends. Bye.
I'll be home.